New Hampshire's Pisgah State Park is home to the Friends of Pisgah, a group of volunteers with a mission to develop and maintain the park's many trail systems for the education and enjoyment of all who visit. Through memberships, volunteers, and generous donations, we are able to achieve our goals. Become a member and join our cause as we give back to this park we all love. Here's a look at some of the highlights and volunteer work completed over the past year by the Friends of Pisgah. Peeled and hewn log benches on the spur path off the Habitat Loop. Cleared a path to a viewpoint over Broadbrook Valley and created a log bench where one could sit and take in the view. Channeled water along hundreds of feet of treadway to help dry out the Fulham Pond Trail. Added fill to muddy sections of the South Woods Trail. Custom wooden signs were added throughout the park to mark the fascinating history inside the park. Cleaned up deadfalls and forest debris while also draining water along Baker Pond, Davis Hill, and Hubbard Hill trails. The North Ponds Trail was cleared of storm debris, and the outlets to drain pooling water were also cleared. Removed a dangerously angled short ramp and replaced it with a much safer set of stair steps on a bridge along the South Woods Trail. Built 2 puncheon spans out of recycled lumber on Old Chesterfield Road and on the Lily Pond Trail. Dismantled a log that came down upon the Reservoir Trail. Beavers dismantled a similar log along the Lily Pond Trail. Tamed flooding problems along the Kilburn Loop and John Summers Trail. Removed leaves from ditches, cleared drainage, improved road surfaces, cleaned bridges, and lowered 1 beaver deceiver pipe a few inches along Old Chesterfield Road. Trees felled by heavy snow were cleared along the Kilburn Loop Trail. Members of the Monadnock Happy Trails Equestrian Club cleared debris along John Hill Road and the Snowbrook Trail. A beautifully designed bench, donated by Dick Donovan, a friend and frequent visitor to the park, was installed in a tranquil bog along the Habitat Loop Trail. Installed 26 new interpretive signs on posts throughout the Habitat Loop Trail. Created an 80-foot pathway down to the Kilburn Gorge, a narrow canyon-like environment below the Kilburn Pond Dam. Installed a new sign kiosk at the Reservoir Road parking lot. A log bench was constructed at an overlook upon the junction of the Pisgah Ridge Trail and Reservoir Trail. Cleaned up the domain, clearing growth and raking the ground around the big barn at the Visitor Center in Winchester. Created a channel for water along the Fulham Pond Trail to allow the pathway to dry. Cleared fallen trees and impediments from a bridge on the Snowbrook Trail. Volunteers and visitors enjoyed a lovely nature walk along the Kilburn Pond Loop and John Summers Trail to celebrate National Trails Day. A new bench was installed at the height of land along the Davis Hill Trail, another wonderful gift from Dick Donovan. Removed forest debris from the spillway at the Fulham Pond Dam. An equestrian bypass was built around the gate at the junction of Old Chesterfield Road and the Chestnut Hill parking lot. A tired log bench at the Hubbard Hill Trail view was replaced with another fine bench crafted by Dick Donovan. A new bridge was constructed on the Parker Trail, the first of its type on the path. Cleared a heavily clogged culvert that was meticulously blocked by the persistent work of Pisgah's beavers. The great 60-foot-long barn at the Visitor Center in Winchester was given a fresh coat of Cape Cod red paint. Trail cleaning and maintenance was done to prepare for a 50K marathon and a 23K marathon that takes place along many trails throughout the park. After a bench was unfortunately stolen, another handmade bench crafted by Dick Donovan was placed along Fulham Pond to replace the stolen bench. A new kiosk was built and placed at the Reservoir Road parking area, featuring a new map designed by New Hampshire Parks. Old Chesterfield Road was graded by our 5-decade volunteer John Herrick, operating his own John Deere tractor. Revamped 2 bridges in the park along the Chestnut Hill Trail and Baker Pond Trail. Nearly 30 folks ventured out into the park to visit the domain of our largest and most industrious rodent, the beaver. New Hampshire wildlife habitat specialist Matthew Tarr educated the audience and answered questions throughout the hike. The walk was organized by Bruce Jacobs of the Chesterfield Conservation Commission. Reservoir Road was graded by John Herrick, again operating his own John Deere tractor. The area around the Dort shelter was given a makeover as new benches were installed, the bog bridge fixed, and fresh firewood was cut. Place diagonal braces on a newly constructed debris barrier at the head of the Fulham Pond Dam spillway. And finally, we are proud and honored to announce that the New Hampshire Trails Bureau has awarded Friends of Pisgah a grant in the amount of $10,600 from the Recreational Trails Program to be used restoring bridges and constructing new bridges throughout the park in 2025. We are excited for all of the work and improvements that lie ahead in the coming year. We would not be able to accomplish this work without your continued support and generosity. Thank you. To donate or become a member, visit friendsofpisgah.org and follow us on Facebook for updates and information about upcoming volunteer opportunities and park events. Pisgah State Park. Come, see nature for yourself.